Welcome back. The spotlight is shining on New Brunswick's best filmmakers this week. The 7th annual Silver Wave Film Festival kicks off tomorrow. This year, 70 films are hitting the big screen, with 40 of them having a New Brunswick connection. Jermaine Hilton reports.
Joel Thompson's slasher film is finally ready for the big screen after 2 years. But the 23-year-old filmmaker wrote, directed, and edited the film on his own. Thompson's film, They Didn't Make It, was made without a budget. All the equipment came from the NB Film Co-op, and the actors and crews worked for free.
I think if I had, done this maybe in a different province or in a place where, filmmaking is more readily available or done a lot more, it may have been a lot more difficult. But people here are so passionate and they're so willing to just be a part of a project. And
Thompson wrote They Didn't Make It in 4 days. The film is about a young boy from a small town who is constantly bullied and disappears one Halloween night, only to come back and strike with revenge 8 years later. It was mostly shot on location in Fredericton. This is Thompson's first feature-length film. He started making short films when he was 10. Since joining the New Brunswick Film Co-op, he's focused entirely on becoming a director.
I wouldn't have been able to make this movie because I would have been working full-time, and I wouldn't have been able to, commit the time that I needed to make this happen. It's the lesser of two evils. You either work full-time and do something that you're not passionate about, and I, as a human being, have a hard time doing something if I'm not completely, passionate about it.
They Didn't Make It is the opening film at this year's Silver Wave Film Festival. 40 of the films are either directed by New Brunswickers or shot in the province. Tony Merzetti is the executive director of the New Brunswick Film Co-op. He says this year there is a record 70 films in the festival. Merzetti says the movie business in the province is growing, and there is a lot of help for aspiring filmmakers in the province.
For people that are starting out in film, you can make films on a shoestring budget. If you're just doing a 5-minute film, you can get a digital video camera, you can go out, you can shoot it with friends, family, get the co-op to help you find some cast and crew.
The festival rolls out the red carpet tomorrow. The Film Fest runs until Sunday. Joel Thompson says it will be nerve-wracking watching his film on the big screen in front of an audience, but he's already submitting his film to other festivals. Jermaine Hilton, CBC News, Fredericton.
Now it's time for a last quick look at your New Brunswick weather forecast. It is cooling off tonight, Peter.
Well, cooling off is a couple of words.